My name is Devi Mohan, and as the Global Ambassador of Mohanji Foundation and President of ACT Foundation globally, it is my honor to share with you today information about a fundraiser that was started jointly by our ACT UK team and ACT Foundation South Africa team in collaboration with another charity, Rock of Hope, who have been doing an amazing job in supporting the children, babies who have been abandoned on the streets of South Africa. Sometimes parents may be facing poverty or addiction, or now in the time of lockdown, we are hearing about many cases, unfortunately, of very, very young women, maybe even less than 18 years old, who are being impregnated, and they are trying to get rid of these children in any way possible. So there are now occurrences of babies being found in bushes, on garbage wastes, on the streets, and we have decided to act. Our policy is one positive act a day, but at times we also join forces and we do bigger acts of kindness. Because in this kind of situation, we need to join hands. We need to really do our best to prevent precious lives, divine sparks in these babies to be extinguished by hunger and cold, or simply being left to die. Way back during the war in former Yugoslavia, when I was still a teenager, I heard about an amazing man called Branko Radunkovic. He's still alive, and I've actually met him a couple of years ago in Serbia. So this man was born with certain challenges. He had no arms and no legs, while the rest, and he was of very small in size, so he could not grow fully into a full usual height. So no arms, no legs, no usual height. But again, aside from all that, he had a big heart and lots of courage and lots of creativity. And with time, he challenged himself and he excelled in arts, and he started to make small models out of plywood. He would do it all personally. He would hold the plywood cutter in any way possible, like this, and cut exactly where needed and create the most amazing models of buildings, churches, houses, and they look exactly like the original, with like attention to minutest details. And you would never think that a person with no arms could have made that, no fingers, person with no fingers and no arms could have made that. He also painted, keeping the brush in his mouth. And when I visited his exhibition, which was in his own house, just before the war in Croatia started in 1991, that left such an amazing impression. And then I picked up a brochure, and in that brochure I read that when he was born, when his parents saw him, he was, I think, 9th child in the family, and the family was in financial crisis. They didn't have much money, so they felt, we can't handle this child now, look at this child, and they just threw him on a pile of horse dung or cow dung, I'm not sure, but it was a pile of dung, and he was placed there and he was left. And then some of the neighbors heard a baby crying, and they found him and took him to their home. And it was said in his brochure that 2 weeks later, his own parents had guilty conscience, and they heard that their son was adopted by some other family in the village, and they couldn't sleep properly, and they decided, no, we can't do this. And they went there and they took him back, and they apologized, and so he grew up, and he grew up to be a great artist and humanitarian and inspiration to many people. So I'm thinking of many such children in South Africa now who are meant to grow up and become something great, a true value addition for the world, and we have to give them a chance. So do support us, do support this fundraiser. Aside from the children that are abandoned, we also support girls who cannot afford basic sanitary napkins and cannot attend school because of that. So these two noble causes are being fundraised for, and you can find the link below, or visit eggfoundation.org to find out more about us and to join us. Any volunteering is always appreciated, aside from the donations. May you be blessed, and may you enjoy the beauty and the power of giving.